Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
No, no, you started. You started. Continue.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us on the Premier Geek Podcast, Ozzy and the Freak Talk Geek. I'm Ozzy.
And I'm the Freak. And this is a Week in Geek. Yeah. So,
It's been a while since we've done some news.
it has been a while. And I'm just going to jump right ahead of your little schedule that you got there
That's fine.
with a new little segment that we've slightly discussed a little bit about
Oh, we're doing this now. Okay.
called Obscure Heroes. And today's Obscure Hero is brought to you in part by 1997's original release of Hitman number 18, introducing Dog Welder in DC Comics. Dog Welder. Yes. Yeah, this is Dog Welder. So actually, this is Dog Welder Prime, Dog Welder 2, Prime Earth or whatever. So this is there's been a couple of iterations, I guess, of Dog Welder. Dog Welder
wait a
was
minute, hold on a
created.
second.
What's up?
So, so there was somebody already before this one named Dog Welder.
Yes. Oh yeah. This is Dog Welder. This version here is Dog Welder 2.
Okay.
Dog Welder actually dates back to the Egyptian era, in which a guy, I don't know the whole story. Don't quote me on all of this. I would love for some of y'all to chime in and be like, actually, I want that guy to comment. Please comment. Okay. Give me the actually guy.
I want actually.
Actually guy, please. So it dates back to the time of ancient Egypt and the pharaohs. I think the guy was like cheating on the dude's wife or something like that. I don't know what was going on, but long story short, dude, yes, welded, and I don't know how that happens in ancient Egypt, a head to one of the pharaohs, creating Anubis, the dog-headed god that we have. And he then cursed the guy. I don't know if the guy was cursed or the equipment was cursed, but I believe it was the equipment that was cursed, because way later on, we've got this guy here who is like in an antique store or something like that, and he goes by and he picks up like some welding equipment. It activates the curse, and he cannot take the mask off of his face. He cannot talk. However, he can communicate through the dead dogs if he uses them as puppets. Puppet. He can talk through the dogs as puppets.
So, well,
Uh-huh.
he and you said this was DC Comics?
This is DC Comics. Originally airs from 1997's Hitman number 18 is where we get Dog Welder, and I also believe they introduced a six-pack. They later formed an alliance, six-pack and Dog Welder, in a DC comic called Section 8. In which
it's a six-pack of beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Six pack is all about. He has no real powers. He's just a drunk idiot who wants to be a hero, who essentially shivs people with broken bottles.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they've done
What
some
does
comics.
Batman think of this?
I don't have that picture.
Oh.
I didn't bring that picture, but there is a picture of Batman holding six pack up over the bat symbol. So, Dog Welder's abilities are dog welding.
Like welding with a dog, or welding a dog to other things?
He has the power to weld dogs to people's faces.
To their faces.
Yes. And he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He is a
with
good
the
guy
dead puppies.
with the dead puppies. Yes.
I think we're a little loose on the whole good. Um,
We are. It's very loose on the good, especially considering he pretty much lives in an alleyway and lures puppies into traps that he then takes with him. I think you'll see. Oh, I don't have the picture. So there is a picture and a bunch of pictures. You actually see him carrying a bag, like just a regular brown bag, and that's usually where he keeps the dead puppies. Uh, he has the power to weld dogs to people's heads. Now, he did use his welding power outside of this in his last appearance. Let me see if I can pull this up.
you know, um, yeah. Um, okay, so I don't know. Okay, so it's the fact that he's welding dead dogs,
Yeah. Well, because I
right?
mean, it would just be rude if he did it while they were still alive,
Uh, yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what? Okay. So honestly, I'm trying to think of like how I could be less offended by this, or less like disturbed by this. I think if he was cat welder,
Oh, come on now. Don't you start that. You know Cat Dad over here.
I think if it was cat welder, I might be a little like I don't know,
Um
hamster
so
welder. No,
some of the characteristics about him is he has an obsession with,
I'd say.
and now I already know this in generic information, but I just wanted to read some of this information off of this DC Wiki database page that I found. His obsession, it reads as, has a strong compulsion to weld dogs to people's faces.
Yeah. Okay.
And he
Yeah.
cannot speak through conventional means, and he never shows his face.
I wouldn't show my face either if I killed puppies to weld to people's faces. Fucking Christ, dude.
So most of the mentions and appearances of Dog Wilder appear in the New Earth comics. So yeah, and in 1997, it was quoted by Wizard magazine. Dating myself here. You remember Wizard magazine?
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
would tell you about new comic cards and new comics, and they would rate them, and then they also had the price values in the back.
Right. They spun off Toy Fair too.
Mm-hmm. So Wizard magazine declared Dog Welder the best new character of the year, in which he made his debut. This was more likely done in a joking manner, but with Wizard, who can say?
Yeah. Okay.
Dog Welder.
um. Yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing this with us today.
Not a problem. That's what I'm here for. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And
Uh,
people now I often say that I hate DC because I think DC is stupid. They're not helping them with Section 8, and now it's funny, don't get me wrong, but the fact that they are real and canon and roaming around Gotham.
well, I mean, like compared to everybody else that runs around in Gotham, you know, like, is it really so strange that a man who wields welds dead
Yes,
dogs?
yes,
Okay,
yes, it is. Yes,
so yeah,
yeah. I mean, and with all the villains and all the good guys, and the fact that he's on the good guy side, he's right up there with like Aquaman and Green Lantern.
you shut your damn mouth, sir. You shut
Okay,
your damn
fine. He's
mouth.
up there with Aquaman, at least. Like, I can talk to fish. I swim really fast. If you're fighting in the water, I'm helpful.
I, you know what though? I just want to see. I want to see Todd McFarlane make that action figure in a
I
7
would
inch line.
love. I would love 6. I would love to see that in a
No, no,
6.
no, no. Todd McFarlane's are in 7. Let's just.
I
It is.
know,
It is.
but
I can't purchase it, but in that Todd McFarlane scale, dog
the
welder.
unrelated to today's news or anything like that, I did read an article somewhere that Todd McFarlane might be making Marvel. And if he does, I will love it so much.
I don't think Hasbro's
I
gonna let
have
go of that.
I
I don't think
don't think
Hasbro's
they
gonna let
will.
go of that
I
license,
don't
man.
I don't think they will, but I mean, I've got 2 tubs of Todd McFarlane toys and action figures. I love Todd McFarlane. I don't like his DC Comics line, but that's just because I don't like DC. So,
Yeah.
what have you got for us today?
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to follow up Dog Welder, dude? When we talked about doing this fucking portion of the show, I figured it'd be tacked on at the end, like my
Oh
funny,
no!
like my
Oh
funny
no!
quotes. You know, you can't.
Not all of our
You
viewers make it to the end, so I wanted them to get this.
Yeah, man, it's like for a reward for making it all the way to the end, and we
Yeah,
reward
well,
them with dog weld. Okay, I see your
sometimes you
point.
got to eat the dessert first.
I see your point. Well, in comics news, then,
Got
uh,
something for comics somewhere.
yeah, shit, man. Okay, um, oh, Diamond Diamond Distribution is going out of business. Do you
Oh
know about
yeah?
that?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't even
I'm
know.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What's Diamond Distribution?
Okay, so Diamond Distributors, they were like the distribution company that shipped the big three for years and years and years and years. They pretty much had a monopoly over the whole situation.
Wait, who are the big
They
3? Because I know of
Image,
2 of them. Okay.
Marvel, DC, and Image.
Oh, DC's the 3rd one. Okay.
Right. Well, now with COVID and everything that happened with distribution, Marvel and DC have found their own avenues to get it to the comic book stores. So Diamond's been progressively fucking dying.
Ugh.
Had recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Diamond
Wow,
Comics
that bad.
Distributors is clearly in dire straits. A new report now suggests that the company may be shutting its doors for good sooner than expected. As reported by Baltimore Banner, Diamond Comic Distributors is facing the possibility of layoffs and the closure of its Hunt Valley headquarters if it fails to find a buyer by April 1st. The company revealed in a federally mandated notification to the Maryland Department of Labor this week that if the sales effort proves fruitless, it would cease operations, close its main office, and lay off about 168 employees. Diamond has stated during the bankruptcy filing that the company would potentially sell parts of its business, including the lucrative board and card game distributor Alliance Game Distributors,
Hmm.
which you should be familiar with them,
Mm-hmm.
to its Canadian competitor Universal Distributors. Um,
Damn.
Basically, yeah, they're going to try to find they're
So
gonna have
who
to
did
pay
they
back their
lose?
creditors.
Did they lose the top 3?
Yeah,
Oh wow!
they
I didn't know
did.
they would lose all
They
3
did
of
this.
them.
They actually
Jesus.
Lunar Distribution notified its accounts that Diamond no longer distribute Image comic titles. Unlike DC Comics, which also has an exclusive contract with Lunar Distribution, Image has allowed Diamond to purchase their comics through the distributor. Um,
Damn.
yeah,
That's
yeah, man.
rough. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, I mean,
it's
they
one
had a
thing to
monopoly for
lose.
years.
It's
They
one
were the
thing to lose
reason,
like your biggest, product out there. It's another thing entirely to lose your top 3.
right? Well, here's the deal with Diamond Distributors, and the brick and mortar comic book stores will tell you first and foremost, Diamond fucking sucked. They
Mm-hmm.
were late. They overcharged. They didn't take. They didn't do refunds, or if they didn't do refunds very well, if they were forced to buy so many comics that didn't sell, Diamond was like, "Fucking deal with it."
Damn, man.
Right. Well, a lot of the print distribution outlets have a thing where, like, okay, those don't sell. We'll take them back for this amount of credit to go towards your next order, and stuff like that. Diamond didn't do it because Diamond had monopoly for years,
Yeah.
years, decades. Um,
That's rough, man. That's rough shit.
it was rough for the brick and mortar comic book stores that were trying to survive, and especially trying to survive in the digital age.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, they're like whatever, we'll deal with the other distribution. From what I understand, the other distribution companies, which I don't know, I don't have their names on me. They've been leaps and bounds better for the brick and mortar stores than Diamond ever has been. So yeah, so if there are any more brick and mortar comic book stores left out there, you're welcome.
Marvel's book market distribution is currently handled by Hatchet Book Group, which will continue to distribute Marvel titles until April of 2023.
Oh,
Marvel Comics has found a new distributor to get its comics into the shops, Penguin Random House.
you should be familiar with that name.
I've heard of it, but I'm not actually.
They're huge in paperback novels with and uh you can like almost probably 75-80% of paperback books and Barnes and Nobles and Books a Million are sent through Penguin.
Okay. Let's see. Distribution. DC and Universal Distribution enter into new distribution agreement. This was back in 2022.
Mm-hmm. So Diamond has just been hemorrhaging, dude.
Yeah.
It's been for years. This is why they're going through Chapter 11. When they lost Marvel, when they lost DC, that was it.
Lunar Distribution and Diamond UK for distribution of periodicals and graphic novels, and Penguin Random House for distribution of graphic novels and collected editions worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
So Penguin just picked up two.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Good job for Penguin.
All right.
Damn. That's sucks to be them in a way, but I mean,
yeah. But you can ask any comic book store owner
yeah.
about how they feel about Diamond. They'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. In other comic news,
Okay.
there's going to be a new Ghostbusters comic book series.
Oh snap! Hold on, I'm getting there. Found it. Yeah.
Booyah!
Dead Man's Chest.
Dead Man's Chest. So this is the latest iteration of the adventures of the premier supernatural exterminators from Dark Horse Comics. This May is going to be the start of a 4-issue comic series called Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest. And the series hails from the creative team of David M. Booher and artists Aviv Orr and Chris Peter. This is a bridging comic that's going to be that's between Afterlife and Frozen Empire.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's kind of
So
they're going to do 4 issues and kind of tell a story that took place in between the two movies. So this is the official synopsis from Dark Horse Comics. Dead Man's Chest. The Ghostbusters' increasing notoriety is throwing them for a loop. While Trevor steadies himself by trying to plan a friendiversary celebration for him and Lucky, Phoebe meets someone who might be a real friend instead of just a social media follower. But friendships, new and old, have to take a backseat to more immediate concerns when a ghostly saber summons the ghost of Captain Kidd and threatens to transform New York City into a ghostly pirate town.
okay, so you said this takes place between Ghostbusters 2?
No.
Oh no, oh Ghostbusters 3 and Ghostbusters. Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
between Afterlife and Frozen Empire. So
Okay,
this is
okay.
the new kids. This is
New Kids on the
Spangler's.
Block.
This is Spangler's grandkids and his daughter, and
You got two.
and so
Okay,
this
yeah.
is an alternate cover for the first
Oh, I
issue.
like that art style. I
I do
really
too.
do.
I do too.
I
And
love. That's just
yeah,
the cover, though. I mean,
yeah,
if anything, that tells me that's more of the comic style right there.
more than likely.
Yeah, but I love that art style. That's awesome.
And that's gorgeous.
That's awesome. And that's just like right out of the movie where they're hauling ass around the corners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's awesome, man. And like, okay, great. Now, because there's years between the Afterlife and Frozen Empire when they had to leave Oklahoma and head to New York, and then what they've been doing
Yeah.
in New York City before Frozen Empire.
Uh-huh.
I'm down for it. I want to see more of those adventures. We've also found out that there's going to be a animated movie coming out on Netflix. I think late this year.
Yeah.
That's going to be within that time frame too. So I'm here for all that. Give
That's
me more.
awesome.
Give me Ghostbusters. Give me more Ghostbusters stories, man.
Well, I got a small Ghostbuster story here.
Oh yeah.
Yep. About it's about a size 10, maybe 10 and a half.
Oh, I'm 11. Oh yes, I've seen these.
Have you seen these?
I have seen these. Those are
So
fun as hell.
there's a by the way, this is dangerous. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all some dangerous bit of news here. If you go to this website that I'm about to tell you about, get rid of your debit card. Don't have it anywhere nearby, okay? Because it's going to be pretty fucking tempting. I found it's a website called fun.com.
Fun.com.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude. I typed in Ghostbusters and holy shit, I brought up like so many pages worth of stuff. Like, I mean, and for cheap too. There's a lot of clearance stuff on there. These shoes are starting at $49.99.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not bad.
And they're going to have 3 different styles: one for Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, one that matches the suits.
The
So
the suits, if you notice, this one's a GIF
yeah,
because it's you can choose which one you want.
which patch over the side? Which
Yeah,
patch you would have put on there?
yeah. And then they also have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man,
Yeah,
which that one to me, that one seems the kind of the cheesiest out of them all.
it
Just
is
because it just looks like this is a little piece that's just right there on the tongue, and without that, it just looks like
a pair of
a
white
tennis
knockoff
shoes.
Chucks. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, these look like knockoff Chucks, but I dig the low top Slimers. I'm not gonna lie.
I do too. I do too, and I think they're suede.
I think so. Vans way back in the day had a line from I think it was pro skater Tony Trujillo that I actually really enjoyed. The shoe, it was a white shoe, it was a generic shoe, but it was very comfortable. The
Right.
Tony Trujillo line, and these actually look very similar, except they're green to the Tony Trujillo line. Now, I'd probably take off some of this extra stuff, but that's just me because I don't like all that extra. Just the Slimer being there and the green shoes,
Yeah.
I'd sport them for $50.
Yeah.
I'd sport them. Hell yeah, I would. Which one are your favorite out of them?
It's actually these green ones, the Slimer ones.
I like that picture too. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
I mean the khaki ones, just there's that just screams Chuck knockoffs.
Yeah, and I love my Chucks, man. I'm a
Me
big
too.
Chuck fan, supporter. Like, you know,
High top and low
off-brand
top,
Chuck
I'm with them.
tees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm more of a high top fan. I've only ever had two pairs my entire life, I think, of low tops, and I didn't care for them.
I actually love my low tops. I have currently one, two, three, 4 pair.
I'm down to three. I've got a generic pair, the black and white All Stars. I've got a pair that is like hemp made. It was a weird line that they came out with it. They're beige and they're made out of like hemp. And then I've got my Dungeons and Dragons ones.
Ooh, I'm so jelly of those.
I had to get them, man.
I
Big D and
am.
D fan, big Chuck T fan. So, and by the way, like I'm sure you know this. You know why they're called Chuck T's, right?
They're named after a basketball player.
Chuck Taylor used to
Right.
wear the Converse All Stars, and they became popular because he was the main person that wore them at the time.
A
Yeah,
la Michael Jordan, Nikes,
yeah,
Jordans.
exactly. Everybody else wears sports sneakers. Chuck Taylor was the first one out there wearing Converse All Star shoes, and he made them pretty popular. So everybody started calling them Chucks or Chuck T's, or just Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that style. That's the Canvas All Stars.
Yep.
Yeah, I love those shoes, man. I hated them like in high school. I had like this weird um I don't know how what's the word, discrimination against them until I actually put on a pair.
I will see. One of the reasons we started wearing them is because they were cheap.
Yeah, shit, not
Back in the
anymore.
day, you can get a pair of Chucks for $20,
Yeah.
easy. And for me, we didn't have super much, amounts of money coming in when we were younger. So like, there were six of us. They couldn't afford $100 pairs of shoes for all of us. I mean, that's a lot. So I fell in love with the cheaper brands. I fell in love with Airwalks, and I fell in love with Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
And I love them to this day. If they still made like old school pairs like of Airwalks, I think they recently restarted coming out with them. But if they still had the traditional style of Airwalks, I would still sport them.
Vans has put out their 90s style shoes again, and it's those big squishy Airwalk style.
Yeah.
Uh, Fucking love those, man.
Oh yeah.
Why are we on shoe talk first? Okay,
Well,
sorry.
I was following up your
All
Ghostbusters
right, thank you.
history lesson on Chuck Taylors.
Okay,
Let's see.
I was going to swing from pirates to pirates.
Okay, let's
Um,
do that.
the So the new Pirates of the Caribbean movies will be reboots, but Orlando Bloom is open to return.
What?
Um, yeah,
Why? Why reboot them? Why not just continue it? Even
uh,
if you get rid of Johnny Depp, make it the next generation or something. Come on.
they can do a soft reboot. Like I like keep going on with the stories. You don't have to follow Depp and all them.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
agree. I
Yeah, I
agree.
mean, Jack Sparrow. We've had enough Jack Sparrow. We've had a lot of movies of Jack Sparrow. I love them. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean series. I really do. Um, but just continue the story and get rid of Sparrow. I'm okay with that. I really am.
I mean, okay. So according to Jerry Bruckheimer,
Hmm.
um, I believe he was the producer for the Pirates movies. He said, "We're going to reboot Pirates so that it's easier to put together because you don't have to wait for certain actors." But wait, there's
Hmm.
more. Apparently, two movies are coming out, and one will hopefully star Margot Robbie. I don't know if you remember that Margot Robbie has been in the running for the reboot or newest Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
I have no idea. What has he played in?
Margot Robbie,
Yeah, the name sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to it.
Harley Quinn, Barbie,
Oh, it's a girl.
Margot,
Oh, well, I don't know.
Margot.
Okay, I guess Margot's a weird name.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in woke America, I don't know what Margot is. So is she going to be the main person
Yes.
or?
So Bruckheimer said Disney still wants to make at least one of them with Robbie portraying the lead character. And that comment seems to put the final nail in the coffin for Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. Frankly, we
Yep.
probably won't see Jeffrey Rush as Captain Barboa either, or any of the original cast, unless we're talking about cameos. A few
Okay.
years back, reports circulated that Margot Robbie was a possibility to lead a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. However, that was before her star went supernova after the success of Barbie. Although we're still not opposed to the idea, especially if she can bring some of that Harley Quinn energy to it.
So I just want to say, um, Mackenzie Crook.
Who
I
that?
really want to see Mackenzie Crook in this. If
Who's
if
that?
there's going to be any cameos, there needs to be Mackenzie Crook and Lee Ehrenberg. That is Rajetti and Printle. Rajetti and Pintle were
Oh yeah,
Barbossa's little henchmen guys that
yeah.
were our comic relief throughout like each movie and every.
I
I would
agree.
love to see them. If anything, I would love to see those two actors.
Yes, just they don't even have to be the same characters. Just alive somewheres. Like
Honestly, it
try.
would be 10 times better if it was the same actors.
Yeah, just the same characters, same actors. They're alive and they're trying to hit on Margot Robbie, and she like kicks one of them in the balls and pulls the other one's eye out or something.
Right?
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
What's unclear is if this reboot will take place in the same continuity as original films or not. The first 5 films created a vast pirate mythology, one that got a bit unwieldy. But they might want to keep certain elements from the original films, mainly the Black Pearl. Maybe this movie could utilize a pirate ship from the original Disneyland attraction, the Wicked Winch.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So there's talking. Bloom kind of came in and said, I mean, it's sort of one of those things that I really haven't thought about. Really, I'm happy that I got to be part of something that feels like it's standing the test of time, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he would be open to doing cameo or going back to the franchise. And if I remember his IMDb, he hasn't really done shit. So I'm sure he's looking for a paycheck.
Kevin McNally. That's one other person I would love to see in a cameo at least. That's Mr. Gibbs. He's been in all of them with Sparrow. Yeah, that would be cool. Those 3 people. I would love to see and maybe the monkey.
Yeah, well, it would be nice fan service, kind of like a Star Wars style cameo.
Yeah. The monkey, even like I said, even the monkey, Jack. Yeah. Sure. I'd be okay with that. Damn.
But yeah.
Okay.
Well, some Pirates news. It's really just speculation, and they're going to keep trying. So hopefully we'll see something.
To follow that up, I haven't done much research on this. I literally found out about this today as we were talking, as we were discussing, what time we were going to start doing this. I pulled it up and I saw something that caught my eye, and it blew me away because everything I read said that they were just done with the series. Jurassic Park.
No, dude, they're never going to let that die.
Jurassic Park gonna let that die, Rebirth. Dude. Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey are going to be, I think, the main stars here. Directed by Gareth Edwards, Godzilla, the creator. All I know about this is we're going to be getting it in theaters July 2nd, 2025.
Yep.
And here's them in a nest looking at eggs.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get hot Scarlett Johansson over here in dinosaurs, which I'm pretty sure that I've had a dream about that at some point in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Like, it's a franchise. It's going to be on... at least money wise, well, probably not money wise, but it's another franchise. It's a bankable franchise. They can crank out a movie, cartoons, action figures, and people will still keep buying and buying and buying it. And I understand.
I'm a huge fan. I am a huge fan. Many times, me and the missus have decided, okay, this week we're gonna watch all the Jurassic Park movies. Like,
really,
we're just gonna watch them all. Oh yeah, we've done it a couple times already now. I love Jurassic Park films. It's dinosaurs, man.
Okay.
Nobody else gives us dinosaurs.
Well, no, nobody's gonna step on Jurassic Park's nuts, man. Like, that's it. They've got it.
Yeah, but Jurassic Park puts, give us give us a movie in which people go back in time and try to live with dinosaurs. There you go. That's a pretty good. I'd watch that.
They did.
No. Like Time Machine, go back in time, and then they live with them. Not like Journey Through the Center of the Earth or something like that.
No, there's a Adam Driver. No, there's an Adam Driver movie.
Okay, yeah, that was one movie, and that was actually a really good movie. It was a damn good movie. Okay, I'm not gonna. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
And you know why?
Why?
Fucking dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are fucking cool, man. Give me more good movies. And I will say this. I hated Kylo Ren. But Adam Driver is a damn good actor. And he's a really good actor. And I can't even, God damn it, I can't even remember the name of the fucking movie now. I literally just watched it the other day.
1 million or something like that.
Uh, don't even catch me lying to you, man.
I
But
don't know.
it's a good movie. You need to check it out.
Okay.
It to me, it's one of those movies that I would actually like to see more of because it mixes two things that I really do love, which is dinosaurs and sci-fi.
Right, and that's like you know also why you're looking forward to that Dino Crisis movie coming out.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, speaking of dinosaurs,
Okay.
there's going to be a big dinosaur coming to Fortnite.
Oh,
The the iconic kaiju in to do damage. Uh, Godzilla. There he is, right there. There's going to be the skins. Let's see. Godzilla and Kong have fought each other, Mechagodzilla and many other deadly kaiju recently, but they are about to enter a new arena of battle that is new for the two titans, the world of Fortnite. Yes, Godzilla and Kong are arriving in Fortnite Battle Royale with version 33.20. Players will be able to unlock the Godzilla Evolved outfit from Battle Pass Quest beginning. It's already started. It's been started in
it's already
January.
started.
It's already started. It's going to be going on through to February 21st.
Okay.
The occasional portal will appear on the battle map, and if one jumps through the
Damn,
portal, they will emerge on the other side as the king of monsters, Godzilla.
you were this close to pulling a me.
Yep. Yep.
and he unlocked 3 weeks ago. If you didn't get him, shit.
Yep. Epic Games originally said Godzilla spawn rate in Fortnite at roughly 20%. That is now no longer the case. Now your chances of becoming Godzilla
Right.
stands at a whopping 100%. As King of Monsters, you can reveal nearby players with Roar, kick their butts with Mighty Stomp Attack, and waste other players with a Heat Ray. Only one player can actually become Godzilla in the game, so it's up to the other players to do damage and knock off Godzilla's fragments.
What? I guess they made it like
So
more
it's a
humanoid
it's
because
a
your character.
yeah, that's their hitbox, man. That's like why
Yeah,
they did Peter Griffin as like the handsome, chiseled Peter
yeah.
Griffin.
That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, which Godzilla is this supposed to be? Because it seems like an amalgam of different Godzillas.
Um, I think I just read that. Hold on. Godzilla evolved.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, because so a couple things throwing me off.
Mm-hmm.
One, Godzilla's got gains, man. He's got thighs for days.
Yeah, it's not skipping leg day.
Yeah, but they're little. And then there's this part that was throwing me off.
Spiky tail.
The spiky tail. I'm not really familiar with Godzilla having like that looks like something from Jurassic Park. Like that looks like more dinosaur than Godzilla.
Yeah, but I mean, pull it away. Pull away. Back it up. Back it up. It's Godzilla.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean the head alone. Even if you just put the damn head on them, it looks Godzilla. But
Look,
I was trying to figure out what version they were choosing.
look. Even though Godzilla's not dancing his ass off, he's not having a good time. It's still Godzilla, and we've seen Godzilla with many faces.
I'm seeing if I can find it. I think I got rid of it. I don't know
You're
if I got rid of it.
yeah. So anyway, Godzilla's in Fortnite. Go play him. See if you can catch it and play as Godzilla.
Okay. Have you ever played Fortnite?
Yes.
Do you
I
like
played
it?
it back in season 2.
Ooh,
Yeah.
damn.
But now number 4 took over my account, and she's been hooked ever since. So I don't ever get to play it because I'll fuck up her her streak and shit. That's fine. And she keeps pouring money into it. She's like, I want like Fortnite gift cards, and like, Dad, I want to get this skin. Dad, I want to get this thing. And I'm like, okay. It's all under my name. It's all under my username.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not even hers. So, like people when she's like chatting with friends, and they're like, hey, who's OZ the geek? She's like, it's my dad. That's my dad. That's funny. But yeah, no, I played it. It's fun. I can't play it now compared to what it was then. There's no fucking way. They build so fucking fast. There he is. Dude, you have to have this on standby, especially
Oh,
if you know there's going to be a Godzilla news bit.
oh my god, I got lightheaded on that one. Oh Jesus! Hey, there goes Godzilla.
There he goes. Go, go, Godzilla.
Did you just? What was it?
Yeah,
Oh, never
I
mind. I
did.
was thinking. Okay.
I did. I don't know how to spin off from that with what I have.
Oh my god. Okay. Let me see what I've got here then.
Well, if
Um. You know what? Here's my toy.
oh, you got a new
I
toy?
got a. Well, no, not my toy. I can't afford this fucking toy.
Oh, the Mondo.
Not a Mondo. This is from the Japanese exclusive SH Figure Arts Spider-Man set,
Ooh.
Bandai Tamashii Nations. This
SH figure
is
arts are nice, dude.
yeah, they are. You can get this at Big Bad Toy Store for $119 as an import. This is the
Jesus
new
Christ.
Spider Noir.
That's a sick ass figure.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, it is a very sick ass figure. Um, let's see. He's got 10 interchangeable hand parts, hat, cloak, left and right holster, 3 types of web effects, 6.9 inches tall or 17.52 centimeters, made of ABS, PVC, and plastic.
Yeah.
But it's not. I want this, but it's not for Spider Noir.
The jacket.
Spider Ham, Spider Ham, Spider Ham, something that rhymes with Spider Ham. And this Spider Ham, unlike the original Spider Ham that we have currently, there's different ways to pose him.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's say that you get another immovable Spider Ham.
Yeah.
No, I like that. Okay, that's fun.
There's all the different hands for Noir.
Man, those just look like shiny 3D printed pieces.
They kind of do, but
Oh,
I will say he looks pretty badass.
he does.
It's even got wire lining through
That's I noticed that.
through the cloak, so you can get action shots like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, that looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like, almost looks like okay, so you can't see stitching, but I mean, it's
It,
nice.
it's sick, dude. It's sick, and hopefully, uh, Nicolas Cage's Spider Noir action figure looks as good as that.
Yeah, but
That's
again, I just really want the Spider Ham. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pay
you can get a
$119 to get it.
you can get a Spider Ham.
Yeah, but this one's pose is awesome.
Yeah,
And then you can get this one where he's actually shooting the webs. Come
yeah.
on. And he's
Okay.
got his sticks.
The mallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, left and right handed.
Yeah, that's it. I see it now.
It's
It's left and right hand.
ambidextrous.
Yeah. But I want a spider ham shooting web.
Okay.
This is so cute. So yeah, if you've got $119 with $12 non-refundable down payment required, you can go ahead and get this piece from Big Bad Toy Store. I love and hate that shop.
Or next year you can get it on AliExpress for $50.
This is true. Probably, maybe. By the way, this is a pre-order. You can still pre-order it. Estimated to arrive July 2025. Which, by the way, that reminds me, I have to cancel one of my orders or change. No, I have to change my address on Big Bad.
6.
I got my Green Lantern, or not Green Lantern, Green Goblin.
Oh,
I got the retro
sure.
Green Goblin pre-ordered, but I got to change my address because we're moving.
Bro, I almost pulled the trigger on Entertainment Earth pre-orders because you don't have to pay until they ship.
Well, and that's the same thing for Big Bad.
Man, Spider Boy. Okay, so the Spider Boy series. The Legend, the Spider Man Legends. The one that has Kane, Spider Boy, Agent Venom,
Yeah.
Lady Electro. So that's already in stores.
Oh,
I
I
just
know.
I
I
saw it.
know.
So I saw it at Target, and I was like, "Wait, what the hell? This came out already?"
That
But
Kane, bro, that Kane looks fucking beast.
dude, and he's still on it. He's still
Ah.
available to pre-order on Entertainment Earth, along with
Uh-huh.
Spider Boy, and they're coming out. They'll be released April and May, and I'm like,
Man.
okay, I can swing $25 in April, $25 in May, but then Marrow and Husk are out too. Are
That
going to be a
Marrow is
pre-order.
badass. I'm not a big Husk fan, but that Marrow looked pretty badass.
Dude, Husk, dude, she's got the face ripping off head.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't
Fuck.
even see that one. No.
Yeah, dude.
And did they come out with Phoenix too? Another Phoenix, like a classic
Uh,
green suit, red mask.
no, that's Marvel Girl.
Oh, I thought they just released another Phoenix. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I've been known to be wrong at least twice.
They're going to be a retro Marvel Girl, so it's same character, just different
Yeah,
costume.
yeah, pretty much.
But it won't be her Krakoa Marvel Girl costume. It'll be her original.
Did you know I read the other day that there was a like a Phoenix Wolverine?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
I didn't. He looked like fucking Moses.
yeah.
Like the big long white hair and big long white beard. Like it was interesting. I didn't read too much about it. I was just kind of skimming through some stuff, and I came across
Yeah, at the end of the
Phoenix Wolverine
universe, if at the end of the universe, there's one creature that's still alive, and that creature is Wolverine.
and Immortal Man.
Well,
He can't die.
okay, okay, okay.
He was a contender for the obscure list, by the way.
I think
Immortal
you're,
Man.
I think you're gonna have to do something a little bit more sick than Immortal Man. You've already
Yeah,
set a precedent for fucked
yeah, I
up.
see, and I don't know how to really top that
You
one.
just
Like
blew your wad on this whole segment, dude.
I I didn't want to lead up to it, man. I had been sitting on that thing for like 2 weeks now. I had to share it with the world. Everybody needs to know about Dog Welder.
Now I have to make an animated clip about Dog Welder to
I would
promote
love
this
to see that.
episode.
I would love to see that. Furthermore, if anybody's made it this far through the podcast, I would love to see some original artwork of Dog Welder. Not from the comics. I would like to see, because I know there's a lot of artists out there that draw stuff. I would love to see some original artwork of Dog Welder. We already saw some original kind of toys that people were trying to make, and that's one of my goals. We've discussed this. I want to kit bash Dog Welder.
I think you could do it with GI Joe parts. I really do.
Yeah, but I don't want to go GI Joe. I was actually thinking I might have to do some painting and maybe use some Hydra soldiers. But the biggest thing is like I want to do Prime, the New Earth version of Dog Welder 2, the version I showed you, which essentially is he's a black guy with an afro.
Right.
So I'm actually thinking maybe I can use like Nick Fury as a base. But I don't know how to get that afro.
Okay. Well, are you assuming when I say GI Joe the 3 3/4?
Yes.
No. So they make 6-inch GI Joes now.
Are they and they're compatible?
Oh yeah, they're Hasbro.
Are there any GI Joes that have an afro?
Not yet. I can think of, but I don't think. I
That's
think,
that part I'm having a hard time figure out. I can figure out the uniform.
dude, if you can figure out the mask,
Uh huh.
the, the Afro won't be a problem, dude. That's some epoxy or some kind of clay.
My light turned off. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I want to kit bash Dog Welder. By the way, a little bit of tidbit of Dog Welder. He did actually save New Earth by using his abilities of welding to fuse. He welded two stars together and prevented them from actually crashing into each other and imploding and destroying the universe.
Or one of
Killing
those.
himself in the process, but he did use his powers one time at least to not weld dogs.
Was it a dog star?
No, they were two giant suns.
Okay. Yeah. Back in DC news, the TV show Lanterns has cast its Sinestro. Danish actor Ulrich Thomsen will play the iconic DC villain. So we already know Lanterns for HBO already has its lead Lanterns, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, with Kyle Chandler and Aaron Pierre will play them. Reports that Nathan Fillion will be guest starring as Guy Gardner. But the big bad for the Lanterns mythology is going to be this gentleman to play Sinestro. According to Deadline, we learned that Sinestro will be played by Danish actor Ulrich Thomsen, and who's famous for a Cinemax series Banshee. He's got okay. Despite its flaws, which I will admit, Green Lantern has its flaws. The last movie with Ryan Reynolds.
So,
despite its flaws,
uh-huh.
One thing that was not a flaw was Mark Strong as Sinestro. That was the most choice casting for Sinestro.
I thought Atrocitus was the big bad.
No, he's the Red Lantern leader, but okay, so for the most part in Green Lantern's stories, well, at least modern Green Lanterns, has always been this fight between Hal and the Green Lanterns against Sinestro and his Yellow Lantern Corps. Okay. That's kind of where the main thing is. It's always going to be Doomsday. Doomsday could actually kill Superman, but Lex Luthor is his arch nemesis. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Atrocitus
would Atrocitus be Doomsday?
In this thing, yeah, Atrocitus would be Doomsday. Okay. Or technically Parallax. Anyway, that's getting too deep into it, but yeah.
I just want to point out that Lobo beat Atrocitus with a giant phallic.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
If you want to know more about that, Google it. It's canon.
Maybe that could be your next obscure comic book hero, the phallus that beat Atrocitus.
That's more of a storyline, but yeah.
So Lanterns.
How about the obscure moments in comics?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. So basically, we have a cast of Sinestro. Let's see if he can stand.
How do you feel about this cast?
I don't know the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't, and I know he's going to be in heavy makeup. He's going to be in a suit. So he's a blank slate to me for this. But I loved Mark Strong's Sinestro. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the actor at all.
Just not seeing obviously they're gonna paint him and everything.
Yeah.
But just not seeing it.
Yeah.
I also don't know anything about the character or the actor. So
Sinestro has this superiority complex, dude. And he
always looks like it.
Yeah. But he's always what's right and what's right for the universe. And he always he butted heads with the Guardians on
kind of like Thanos.
Well, yeah. No.
I mean, Thanos thought what he was doing was right.
Well, a good villain always believes that they're right.
Yeah.
And from a particular point of view, typically their own, they are right.
You know? Yeah, I kind of agreed with Thanos. Me and my wife both kind of were maybe Thanos is onto something.
I mean, Thanos was,
Well, I'm intrigued. I would like to see where this is going to go.
It's just some more casting news on that show. So hopefully they started filming, or they will be started filming soon. So we'll see something. Okay, so in comics, and new stuff that's coming out. Um, the day that we're recording this, okay,
today.
they released a little clip that tomorrow morning we're going to have our first Fantastic Four trailer for the new Fantastic Four movie. And by the time that this comes out, it'll be out already. But I'm super excited to see what this new movie is going to look like. Where
Mm-hmm.
we'll get the vision. I'm looking for this trailer to see, okay, this is what this Earth is going to look like. How are they going to get this into the MCU? Uh, so I'm excited to see that.
Do you have a picture for this?
No,
Okay, because
no,
I'm like, I only
yeah,
see one
no,
MCU picture, and I'm like, that's not Silver Surfer or
no,
Julia Gardner. I mean, or I don't. Okay, all right, cool.
no.
Okay, so what's this picture I'm looking at then? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, you're talking about, well, it would be the Wong picture.
Yeah. So what's going on here?
Benedict Wong reportedly is going to be leading Marvel's Strange Academy series.
Yes.
Benedict Wong's journey in the Marvel Comics cinematic universe has been an interesting and fun one since his debut as Wong in Doctor Strange. The
Mm-hmm.
character has mostly held a supporting role across multiple Marvel projects, but with Strange Academy series coming, that will most likely change. Wong is to take center stage as the lead in the Strange Academy series, and with Benedict Cumberbatch potentially returning as Doctor Strange. Um,
I love this.
let's see. Um, although Marvel and DC have yet to officially announce the project, rumors of Strange Academy have been circulating since last year. So if any of you are unaware of what Strange Academy is, it was created by writer Scotty Young and artist Umberto Ramos. The comic debuted in 2020 and since become a fan favorite addition to Marvel's mystical lore. It's Harry Potter in the Marvel universe, and all the teachers are the sorcerers and magic users around Marvel Comics. Magic from New Mutants is a teacher there. Wong is a teacher there. Like any tenured magic user is teaching at the Strange Academy.
Yeah.
It's fun. You see, what was the? It's just a ton of fun. Something you would expect to come out of Scotty Young. Um,
So I just want to touch on this for a minute, though.
sure.
How weird is it that Benedict Wong plays Wong and Benedict Cumberbatch plays Doctor Strange? Like, we got two Benedicts
Yeah.
playing Strange and Wong,
Yeah.
and Wong's name is Wong.
Yep.
And I mean, so he's a British actor.
Mm-hmm.
He is Asian, but he's a British actor. He's actually starred in a bunch of stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
honestly, he's usually more of a side character.
Unless he
So
was, unless he
I'm
was, unless he was Kong. Wait, in the Marco Polo TV show, he was Genghis Khan.
I haven't gotten around to seeing that one yet.
Dude, he's good.
Annihilation, The Martian, like a lot of stuff that he's been in. Uh, he hasn't been like the main actor or anything like that. And honestly, I would love to see him as a main actor. He's such a great actor.
Dude, he's so
He's such a
fun.
great actor.
He's so fun in the Marvel movies. Whenever he pops up, it's like, oh shit,
Yeah,
there he. He's
he's
fun. He
great.
makes you smile, and just like his like, I love him. I love him. I love him since Doctor Strange.
And
Anytime
and
he
he
pops up, it makes me happy.
and he carries that same like persona, the way he acts kind of in that in a lot of the movies that he plays in too.
Oh sure, Wong's
But
gonna
yeah,
Wong.
I love him. He's a great actor. He deserves his big shot chance, and I'm happy as hell that they're going to give it to
Me too. Me too. Also, I mean,
him.
Marvel's series have been working for the most part, and so a Strange Academy.
Better than Sony's.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, they're done, dude. Sony is done with Spider-Man. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no way they can come back after Craven.
They really. At this point, it's like, why?
I think they have to produce something to hang on to that license.
Yeah.
And yeah, that ain't it. They just need to produce it and write it off like they did the Batgirl movie.
So off topic, but I got to show my art.
Yeah.
I got a poster I want to show. It's not for
Ooh.
sale. It's not for
Oh.
sale. This is a custom piece. Mars Attacks. It's a new poster for Mars Attacks. This was a private commission created by artist Aurelio Lorenzo. I've mentioned him a couple times on here before for some of the stuff that he's done.
He has
Excuse me.
Mondo prints.
He has Mondo prints. So if you do go to Mondo store, you can find some of Aurelio Lorenzo's artwork. However, you will not find this one because, like I said, it was a private commission.
You got a digital image there, dude. That shit's gonna get remade.
What?
You have a digital image there. That shit's gonna get remade.
Oh yeah. And it's just got a lot of the iconic little scenes and everything from the movies as old school 1960s cards.
60s cards, shit, dude. Those actual cards came out.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm talking about. They're based on the original 1960s trading cards of Mars Attacks. That's just, I love this. I love everything about this.
Yeah. What do you think it would take for us to get a new Mars Attacks movie?
Oh God, an act of God. There's just certain movies I just don't see them ever doing, just because it was a one shot. They already covered it. I mean, how do you come back from Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks again.
I mean, for what it's worth, the people were kind of idiots. It's almost like Idiocracy.
Right.
I could see them having the president and being like, well, maybe they want peace this time. And just and just kills everybody. But I mean, it would literally just be a repeat of the first one. And at that point, it's like, do we need that?
Sure.
Okay.
You got hundreds of cameos you could fill in with that movie, dude.
I love that. Nice planet. We'll take it. Oh, and this one had hundreds of cameos too.
Exactly, dude.
Jack Black. That's actually Jack Black right there.
Right.
Right
That's
there.
what I'm saying. Like, it's been 20 years since, or long older than 20 years since the first Mars Attack movie, man. There's been so many other actors. There's so many other people. Like, I think the possibilities are kind of endless.
Annette Bening, Pierce Brosnan, Sarah Jessica Parker, Jack Nicholson, Danny DeVito. As I mentioned, Jack Black. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. Think about the actors that are out and about now that could like kind of do those roles again, or like do more roles like that, just to have fun.
1996. 1996.
Okay, so it's been 30, almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, let's do it again. Mars Attacks again. Why not? Let's not reboot. Let's sequelize this motherfucker.
See, that's the one part. That's the one way that this is the one movie that I would be like, I would actually prefer a reboot rather than a sequel. I just don't see how you come back from Mars Attacks.
It's been 30 years, and you knocked it out of the park with that, dude. Like, they try to come in peace, and they're like, nope, fuck you. And they try to take Earth again. Like, why not?
I mean, I guess so. But
that works.
you have to have Trump in that movie because he would. I'm not gonna lie, he would make it pretty funny.
Yeah.
He would make it pretty funny.
He could play himself as president of the United States. It's fucking perfect.
It would actually be pretty hilarious. And Elon Musk. Elon Musk would have to be in there, taking them around his shop, and then they just like obliterate him.
Dude, do you remember Musk was in Iron Man?
No, I don't.
He was in Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3.
I don't remember that.
Had a brief little cameo.
I don't remember
that. He was like he came up and him and Tony Stark said something together, and then Tony went about his business. It was just very brief, but Elon Musk was in an Iron Man movie.
I know that there was an episode of Rick and Morty, and in a parallel dimension, he was a orc. Elon Musk was, and his name was Elon Tusk. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was actually pretty funny.
that sounds about right, Morty.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, you got any more news? Because I got one more thing left.
Uh, I do, and I'll make them real quick.
Okay.
Let's see here. Just brief honorable mentions over here. A while back, I talked about Guillermo del Toro
His
wanting
Frankenstein.
his Frankenstein movie. Um, we've got a good description over here, but like I say, I'm not going to get too much into this. I just want to show you. We have the first image showing
Ooh, I haven't
Frankenstein's
seen that.
monster.
I've seen the picture of what's his name as Dr. Frankenstein. I haven't seen this.
Isaac Victor.
That's that tall son bitch just playing the monster, right?
Yeah, Isaac Victor, and then we've got also Mia Goth in here.
Ooh.
Um,
And Oscar
but
Isaacs is playing Dr. Frankenstein.
yeah, yep,
Ooh.
that would be him right there. Actually,
Yeah. Dude, oh,
look
look at
at
the body
the
parts.
body parts.
Oh my god.
Just like from tests, like this is gonna be pretty gory.
Yeah, dude.
You know, if just from this image alone, looking at everything that we're seeing here,
Oh my god.
the
Victorian
dilapidate,
goth,
the
like
Victorian dilapidated, like you can tell that he's not spending a lot of money on this. He's just raw dogging this, man.
I
But
love it.
that's
I
the
haven't
first
seen
image
that.
we're
That's
getting.
awesome.
That is the first image we're getting. And keeping along with kind of creepy, weird, eerie stuff.
Sure.
I've got one more image to share. This is the first image that we're getting from. There's a trailer, but as you know, I don't watch trailers, so I can't tell you much about it. Especially if I really, really, really like it. John Lithgow is in news. There's a new trailer for John Lithgow and Jeffrey Rush's horror thriller called The Rule of Jenny Pin. Now, I don't know necessarily what it's about. The film opens first in New Zealand starting March 20th, 2025. It has to do with a geriatric psychopath with a evil hand puppet. And
Okay.
that's the images we have of John Lithgow there.
Yeah. Okay.
Haven't
You know
seen
what?
anything
Fuck
from
it.
him in a long time, so I'll take it. I love horror movies and I like John Lithgow. He's awesome.
Let's go. And
Yeah.
Captain Barbosa.
And Barbosa.
All right. Right on, dude.
So those are my two little honorable mentions I had to bring up.
I like it, man.
And then you've got
I've got one little bit of news, and I just kind of wanted to put this out there. I thought it was kind of interesting when I heard it. Star Wars: The Acolyte, 2024 show. Star Wars: The Acolyte, Disney Plus series canceled. They got us one series out, one season out, and it was canceled.
called it.
Okay.
I called it.
Star Wars: The Acolyte was the second most watched show on Disney Plus last year.
What?
It was not canceled because of viewership. It's
Wow. Why
hard
was
to
he
make sense of
canceled?
lists, but Lucasfilm's decision to cancel Star Wars Acolyte, while it didn't click with a lot of people, we
Uh-huh.
now know the show was actually pretty popular. And according to data shared by Deadline from Luminate's 2024 viewership report, The Acolyte was the second most watched show on Disney Plus last year, with a massive 2.7 billion minutes viewed.
Damn.
That's a big achievement for a Star Wars series. But despite its popularity, Lucasfilm opted to pull the plug on The Acolyte, leaving a lot of fans scratching their heads and others outright angry, myself included. I am angry we're not getting more of this. The series was created by Leslie Headland, who did Russian Doll. Did you ever see that?
Nope.
Oh, dude. You get a chance to watch that show. It'll fuck
Can't say
you
I
up.
have.
It's like Groundhog's Day, but with crystal meth.
Oh no, I haven't seen that, but that's the chick from Orange Is the New Black, or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's the
is
chick from
she
Orange Is the New Black. She's the redhead. Yeah,
is she in Orange Is the New Black? The
hmm
first season.
she's in multiple seasons because the missus watched it, and that's the only reason that's how I know her.
Mm.
Yeah, that's her.
So it's just a little weird when you consider the numbers. Acolyte was Disney Plus top performer. The only series to surpass it in viewership was Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which ranked in over 3 billion minutes viewed.
Damn.
Yeah. Otherwise, meanwhile, other big franchise entries like Marvel Echo and Agatha All Along failed to deliver comparable success. I'm
hmm
sure this latest revelation will further frustrate fans that Acolyte didn't get a chance to continue its story. But at least we know we're going to get Andor season 2,
Okay.
and yeah, and we're going to get more of the Mandalorian and Grogu in their movie. I think we've also going to be getting another season of the Skeleton Crew. So, but there is so much Star Wars in the pipeline right now.
Yeah.
We're going to get the
There's Star Wars is
origins of Jedi.
Yeah, Star Wars is not going away, and
Oh
it never
no!
will go away. And especially once Disney, ever since Disney took over, it's spread out so far now. Like there's
Right,
so much that I have not even seen because I don't have Disney Plus,
right. This show
which will
I
probably change
really
in
like.
March.
That's good, dude. I really like this show, dude. I really did. I didn't see the ending coming until like the last 10 minutes.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. I'm not giving you any spoilers. Um, but the villain was intriguing, and I wanted to know more about him. And not having a second season hurts. This is
So,
like this is like what they did with us with Darth Maul until the Clone Wars. Seriously, dude.
uh, have sorry, off topic in a way. Have you ever seen an anime called Attack on Titan?
Yes, it is the most
Okay,
depressing anime I've ever seen in my life.
this helmet right here that I'm looking at
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
looks like a it looks like a mix of Attack on Titan meets Darth Vader.
the
Like the
teeth do
way
it.
it's the rim in the back, and then that teeth and smile. Like it looks like the back half of Darth Vader
Mm-hmm.
mixed with the front half of some sort of anime thing. But all I can think of at the time right now is Attack on Titan.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That helmet's actually pretty interesting. It's got actually a purpose,
hmm
but in the story, which is pretty cool. In fact, I almost bought a 3D print of this helmet
Oh no
at,
shit!
at Goodwill the other day. It was somebody had 3D printed it, donated it to Goodwill, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I was walking around
I'm just
Goodwill with
curious,
it
what
for a
were they
while.
selling it for?
$5 or $5 to $10. No, nominal amount. Like, not. I was like, "Oh, okay, I can do this." Fuck it. Why not?
Was it a to scale helmet? Could you wear it?
Didn't fit. It
Uh
didn't fit. It was close, like, but I got a big head, I guess, and
mhm.
it wouldn't. I had to like pull it apart to get it like to here,
Yeah,
and I was like, if I can't put it on, I can't buy it.
yeah.
Like, I just can't.
That's fair.
I was like,
That's fair.
this was so close, but it's awesome. The character is awesome. His story, I want to know more about it. I want to know more about how it got to into the dark side. This is prequels. So this is like before Obi-Wan Kenobi and all of them, like before the Emperor. This is I wanted more of this, and I'm sad. And if you're sad, please let us know. Hit us up on all of our social medias. OATFTG, Ozzy and the Freak Talk Geek, all across the internet. Drop us a line. Let me know how disappointed you are. We're not getting any more Acolyte. Join me in this sadness, and maybe we can laugh at more obscure superheroes with the Freak.
Yep. You got a quote for us?
No, the quotes are for the regular episodes.
Ah. Okay. Well then. Bye.
Bye.